It's Saturday, June the 5th of the year of the Lord 2021. Today the church celebrates the memorial of Saint Boniface. He was born in England on the 8th century, and he was sent as a missionary to Germany. He is a missionary to the German people. He preached so much that many people converted to Christianity. He's the apostle of Germany. He died in 754. He was slain over the book he was reading by a group of bandits. Today, the Gospel is taken from St. Mark, chapter 12, verse 38 to 44. In the course of his teaching, Jesus said, "Beware of the scribes who like to go around in long robes and accept greetings in the marketplaces, seats of honor in synagogues, and places of honor in banquets. They devour the houses of widows and, as a pretext, recite lengthy prayers. They will receive a very severe condemnation." He sat down opposite the treasury and observed how the crowd put money into the treasury. Many rich people put in large sums. A poor widow also came and put in 2 small coins worth a few cents. Calling his disciples to himself, he said to them, "Amen. I say to you, this poor widow put in more than all the other contributors to the treasury, for they have all contributed from their surplus wealth, but she, from her poverty, has contributed all she had, her whole livelihood." The Gospel of the Lord. This is the last time we read the Gospel in this year. On Monday we begin reading the Gospel of Matthew. So, as a conclusion of this, Jesus compares the scribes to this poor widow. The scribes, they were the ones who knew how to write, how to read. So they were kind of lawyers. They knew the scriptures. They knew the law of Moses. And they put people as a person who like to praise themselves, to draw attention to themselves. They are not very generous. They are not sincere. They are pompous. They are about themselves. They like to be greeted by everybody else. You can read chapter 23 of the Gospel of Matthew, how Jesus criticized the scribes. The scribes didn't care about the people. They cared about themselves. They were so self-centered, so selfish. They were thinking about their own fame, their own power, their own wealth. Yes, they were generous, giving to the temple, to the poor box in the temple area, but they were more self-promoting themselves. They said that there were boxes there, the poor boxes, where the people who put money, they will make noise. So the people will see how much money you will put. According to the coins, there was the noise. On the other hand, Jesus puts the example of this poor widow. This poor widow is an example of generosity. She is sincere. She is not promoting herself. She puts everything because she trusts in the Lord. There are two ways to understand this. There are two ways. One is Jesus says we are very close to Jesus' Last Supper. In fact, there's only in between chapter 13, which is about this, they call the eschatological discourse in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 13. But this is the last time that Jesus is in the Temple of Jerusalem. And the widow could be a kind of example how to be a disciple of Christ, to give everything. That is one way to interpret the woman. Everything that she had, gave everything, very generous, even though it was very little. On the other way, could be a way for Jesus to criticize the temple, how they collected money for the institutional religion. They didn't care about the poor. They wanted just to get money. And maybe the widow could be as a symbol of being somehow subjected to the power of the priest. But I think I like more the idea that Jesus at the end is putting her as an example. So have a blessed day. Go to Mass. Tomorrow is the solemnity of the most body and blood of Christ. Go to Mass. May God bless you. Amen.